I spend a lot of time when I record music recording saxophone, but then I realize I've never actually made a video about how to record saxophone. So here's a quick little guide about how I go about recording the saxophone. Take a drink every time I said saxophone. So when you're choosing a microphone, you need to think about what kind of sound that you want. Do you want something that's bright and punchy, or do you want something that's more warm and mellow? Now, whenever I'm looking for that big, in-your-face, punchy sound, then I'm looking toward a dynamic microphone to achieve that. And my dynamic microphone of choice is, unsurprisingly, the SM57. So what happens if you're not looking for a big in-your-face sound? Then you're probably looking for something a lot more mellow with a lot more body to it. And if you're doing that, then you would need a condenser microphone, specifically for my taste, a large diaphragm condenser microphone. And mine that I use right now is the Samson CO1 Studio Condenser. So because of the way the saxophone is shaped, you're going to want to be very careful about where you put your microphone in order to get the best sound from it. You're going to want to put your microphone between the upper stack and the bell. If you lean more toward the upper stack, then you're going to get more clear of a sound, but you'll also get more key noise and less bass. If you lean more toward the bell, you're going to get much more bass, but less of the clarity and bass. Now, a real oddity in the saxophone world is the straight soprano, because it's not curved. So how do you mic it? Well, you have to follow the same principles that I showed you earlier of balance the sound between the bell and the tone holes. And once you finagle it a little bit, you'll end up getting a great sound out of it. It's not as hard as it looks. Just follow the same principles, same with distance. Make sure it's about 12 inches away, and you won't have a problem. If it's a curved soprano though, congratulations. You can just use the same techniques that you can for the tenor and the alto. Well, that's how I mic up my saxophones in those studio and live situations. If you enjoyed and learned something, why don't you consider subscribing and following me on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Alright, catch you later.